Alright, what's up guys? It's been a while since I've done a video or uploaded anything like this to my channel. At the start of, not the start of the year, before the start of this year, 2026, I said in the video, I said, oh, in the new year I'm gonna be focusing on N64 and picking off this list. This whole year I didn't get a single N64 game. I'm still standing at the same. In fact, I've been playing more games this year than collecting. My pickings have been really slim. I think over the past month or so, I've bought 2 games. They've been pretty hefty ones. Like, got a Pokemon Emerald there. That's the recent heavy stinger heat that I got recently. And then about a week or 2 before I got that, I got Project 03. That was at my local CEX. That was a super impulse buy. I went into CEX looking to inspect something else, and I looked in the cabinet and they had that, and I thought, right, we're getting that. If it's in good condition, I'm gonna get it. So I pounced on that. And the reason I haven't really been collecting or buying anything is because of it's quite expensive, this hobby. And my funds, my income has been going into something else. Like for the past couple of years, like, might be quite embarrassing, quite shy to say, that someone of my age, like, I've never bothered to learn to drive a car. And these past couple of years, 3 years on and off, I was doing driving lessons. I started off in the manual for about 6 months, and I didn't really get on with manual. Even my instructor didn't like it. He just recently, or at the time, got a new car to do his lessons in, and I was grinding up the clutch and making all these mistakes, and I could see the frustration in him. And then he suddenly said, "Oh, maybe take the clutch or take the gearbox out of the equation and try automatic." So I switched over to automatic and then continued my lessons there, on and off, like doing a bulk of lessons and then having a break, getting frustrated, thinking, giving up, and then coming back to it, on and off for about 2-3 years, the past 2-3 years. And then early 2025, I did my driving test, and I passed that first try, the first time. And then the moment I passed my test, I went to Thailand like 2 days later. But since passing my test to now, I haven't got myself a car, like gone and bought a car. So, and just recently, this past year, I've been having a think of what to do with my life, and I'm thinking, I want to continue my hobby, like collecting games, and it's getting really expensive. And then it's not just games, just buying other things in general, like buying nice things. And to get nice things, you need to have a better job. So I was thinking, what job could I do to possibly earn more income to like upgrade my life, sort of thing. So this past year, I've decided to try and do lorry driving, like HGV lorry driving. So I've been doing some research into that, and it's quite an expensive thing to do, like to pass, like to do your test and do the training. It's quite a hefty price to pay, but I think it would be worth it. So if anyone watching that's got the same hobby as me or watches my channel, and you might say, "Oh, I do that for a living." I see lorries all the time, and I'm thinking it can't be that hard. Like, so if anyone does a HGV driving and got any advice from me of how to get work in that industry, because apparently it seems to be, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That you've got to know someone that can sort of give a good word and get you the job. So, but at the moment, I'm at the stage where I've done the D2 form, done the D4 form, where I had to get an eyesight test and go to the doctors, and they pull my health records up and check They checked through my records to see that I'm healthy enough. They did a blood test, a blood pressure test, and I passed that. So not passed. I was given the clear that I'm healthy enough to drive. I sent that to Swansea, the DVLA or whatever it was. Then I had to wait 3 weeks for that to process, and then they sent it back to me saying that I forgot to sign the very end bit, and I had to send that back, and then wait another 2 to 3 weeks for them to reprocess it and then send it back. So I've got the provisional on my license so I can do training for the lorries. I applied for all of them, the category C or C1 or C and E. I just ticked all the boxes so I can do all of them, because but yeah, I'm not sure which size which size lorry I want to go for first. I was thinking of going for like the big beefy ones, the big ones, the biggest ones, C and E. But I went to a HGV training course place to investigate. I asked some questions. So it turned out that I need to do my theory test for that first before even stepping into a lorry to do the training. I don't know why, because I was thinking if I had some training driving the lorry, that I would understand the questions better. Because if you're just doing theory, if I've got physical experience, I could understand the questions more, like understand what you're asking me. It's like saying, how do you do heart surgery with no experience, but you know how to do it theory, but you don't know how to do it physically, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that's what I've got to do. So I'm in that process, that stage at the minute of trying to do the theory stuff. But when I went to this HGV driving location, the person I spoke to suggested that I get a car. Like, they said, oh, you need to have like more experience driving like on the road, because they said that we teach you to drive a lorry, not drive a car. So anything about driving, like roundabouts and awareness and blind spots and switching lanes or whatever, they don't teach that. I need to be. It needs to be second nature. Like I just know it. So I was thinking, right, I need to get myself a car. So just this past couple of days, I've managed to get myself a car on lease, like lease a car out, so I can practice in that, like drive everywhere. And this Wednesday, I'll pick up my car that I've got on lease, so I can start driving every day. So that's partly the reason why I haven't really been picking stuff up. All my money is invested into that, like to upgrade my life, sort of thing. So yeah, I'll still buy the odd game as and when I can afford it. But at the moment, all my focus is going to be on that. But yeah, the reason I made this video is just to check in and say that I'm still here. I haven't give up on YouTube. I've seen a lot of YouTubers just like pack it in and just they make these little goodbye videos. Like for me, like when it comes to YouTube, I don't really. I won't ever say like goodbye or I'm not going to make videos anymore, because sometimes I could be really active on YouTube, and sometimes I'll disappear for a little bit, like I'll get a bit of burnout. But yeah, if anything, I've been playing more games this year than collecting. I've been doing retro achievements, and I've played more games this year than I did last year. So that's that. I thought I'd do this video because I've been seeing a couple of YouTubers like giving up, like they seem to see YouTube as a job. Like they do their channels, they grow a little bit, and they're not making the income that they thought they would be making, and then they just give up. It's just, for me, it's just a hobby. Like, I just like to do it. It's somewhere to archive my playthroughs. Like when I do live streams. Like when I play my games, it's somewhere to archive my playthrough. So when I play through a game, the evidence is there, like the playthrough is stored. So I sort of see YouTube as like a hard drive, like a free storage place. Instead of storing and filling up a PC hard drive, it's on the internet. So that's that. Really, 9 minutes. So anyone that watches me, I won't go anywhere. Like, well, touch wood. I don't know. I can't guarantee. I might one day disappear, But for the moment, I always come and go on YouTube. Like, I might be here for a while, then disappear for a while, but I always end up coming back. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking maybe I can document my process to doing the lorry driving or whatever. I was thinking maybe when I get the car, I can do some vlogs in the car, like drive about. And I did have an idea of doing CEX, like doing something with CEX, like driving. Like if there's a game on a CEX far away, I could drive to the location, pick it up, and document the condition of it. Because I still haven't ever like ordered offline off CEX. I always just get it fit like in present, like in the store. But I thought of like thinking, like search a game that I'm after, and then see where the nearest location is, and then go and get it. But I don't know. I'm trying to think what what else to say. It's all in one take. But yeah, my collection still stands. I haven't sold anything. It's all still there. But yeah, I thought Ninja Bear Hug was going to give up. I watched your video the other day when you said about you're not buying any more games. I'm thinking, oh no, he's gonna sell up again. But yeah, I guess that's it. So on Wednesday 2:00. I'll go and pick up. I've got to go and pick up the car. I was thinking, should I do a video like showing the car, because it's quite a nice one. It's not some banger. I was going to try and get one on finance at a car place not far from me, but they didn't really have one I liked. And I thought I didn't want to just settle for anything. I was thinking whatever I can afford or whatever they have. And I held off and I decided, go and get one on a lease, because then after a couple of years of having it, I can either buy it in full or trade it in and get another one. Because I'm thinking if I got one on finance from a used car place, and then it has problems, and then I've got to pay a mechanic to fix it, it's gonna cost me more. Like, but if I get one that's fairly new, like not super old and high mileage, not guaranteed that anything will go wrong, but it'd be more likely that it will last a bit longer, if that makes any sense. Because most of these used cars, like that I was looking at, they've already been heavily used, like hitting like nearly like 100,000 miles plus. But this car that I've got on lease, I'm quite lucky. It's only got 19,000 miles on the mileage, and it's only 4 years old. So 2022. So fingers crossed I haven't just signed my life away and end up in financial ruin. But I think that's what I've got to do to go to the next step in life, and not just like settle for crumbs. Because yeah, my income at the moment is not great. So, but it was better like during like when I first started collecting, like 2012. Like the 2010s, my income was a bit higher, but then it came down. Well, I don't want to go into the details. But yeah, we need to step it up again. So, and also I need to lose this weight. Where I was banging out the crisp videos, like doing Golden Wonders and other things. So I was sort of like packed on the weight. So I need to drop this weight off. So anyway, 40 minutes now. I'm gonna leave it there. Peace. I'll be back. If I'm back, I'm back. If I'm not, I'm not. But yeah, I'll always be not too far away from the YouTubes. So peace.